last as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, Natalie. The cast list will be posted on the bulletin board by tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, as always.
Great job, Natalie. Have a nice night.
Long day.
Mm-hmm.
Better turn out than I expected this year, you know? Usually callbacks take an hour, not 3.
Come on, it's Cinderella. Not doing King Lear, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, point taken.
But if I have to hear one more rendition of In My Own Little Corner, I may lose my mind. At this point, I'm tempted to just call it a night. We could finish the list tomorrow morning, get it up by noon.
No, I know it's late, but we told the kids you'd be up by tomorrow, and you know how they get.
Right. This is why you get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, well, the administration begs to differ. Let's see. For the stepmother, I think it should be Caroline. She's the only one who reads is old enough.
And she just has the gravitas for it, you know?
For the prince, I was thinking
Shane, of course.
Glad we're on the same page. I mean, Alice was born to play the fairy godmother.
She was great, but the ensemble would really take a hit this year without her in it. Come on, she's the best dancer we have.
Well, the only other person we would cast would be Chloe, and you know her comedic timing is subpar.
Look, you're the director. It's your call.
Alice.
Fine by me. I was thinking for the stepsisters, we could cast
Twins, no question.
Yeah.
Dance captain is at your discretion, of course.
Dance captain will be Liz. You can fill in all the minor characters on your own, so the only major one left is
Princess herself.
There are lots of talented girls. No clear frontrunner in my mind.
I mean, Mia's a fantastic actress, but she's also on the varsity swim team, so I don't know if it would work with her schedule.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Charlotte?
She's a strong singer, weak dancer. Natalie?
Strong dancer, weak singer.
What about Isabella? I'm sorry, is it okay if I ask questions? I know I'm just here to observe and take notes for my course assignment, so I don't want to overstep. But I want to be a theater director, like, after I graduate college, so I want to learn as much as I can from tonight.
No, of course, you know, this is a safe place to ask questions, and my colleague and I would be happy to answer them. I mean, you know, young people like you, you're the future of theater, so please ask away.
Okay, well, I was just wondering, what about Isabella? I know she doesn't have as much experience as the other girls, and you were initially only considering her as a stepsister, but she's like really talented, right?
I mean, her acting is good.
And her dancing is fine.
So?
Well, Isabella is tall, and if we're casting Shane as the prince, you know, it might be a little jarring if Cinderella is significantly taller than.
Right, especially because Cinderella has to waltz with the prince in the second act. Be a little tricky.
Right.
Okay. I just thought she had a really great voice.
Oh, no, I agree with you that she has a wonderful voice. It's just, there's a lot of other factors that have to go into casting. Is this your first time sitting on a casting process?
Mm-hmm.
Well, once you get some more experience teaching, you'll probably learn what I have, which is that casting is, it's like putting together a big puzzle.
Let's look at Natalie again, okay? the last girl who auditioned, she's a great actress, a mediocre singer, but she'd improve with some rehearsal. She has 4 shows on her resume, so lots of experience. That's important. We know she's reliable.
Precisely.
And she has the right look for the part, so all in all, she's 95% there. See, lots of factors go into our process, like experience,
Ability, conflicts.
type.
Type?
Well, in this specific case, we're doing a traditional approach to the production.
And that means
You know, I wouldn't say traditional. It's just that we're not necessarily trying to.
We're playing it safe. We're doing it as written, whatever you want to call it. Okay. We're not trying to revolutionize Cinderella or do something.
Yeah, we're just trying to find and put the piece of the puzzle, together as best we can.
so does traditional mean white?
That's not what we're saying at all.
Right. This is the fair audition process, and we always try to make sure that
We always try to cast who's best for the role. This has nothing to do with race. It's just there's a time and a place for everything, and people have a certain expectation when they come to see Cinderella, and we are just trying to.
What she's saying is that this is just a High School Musical. We're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just trying to find a reliable ingenue.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I obviously wasn't trying to sway your opinion or anything, but, well, isn't it somewhat limiting to do things the exact same way every time? I'm actually directing Little Shop of Horrors in the fall in my school, and we're going to do this really interesting thing where we're going to take Audrey to
Look, it's great that you're working on your own projects and everything, but now is not the time and place to be bringing that up, okay? We're talking about this production right now, and this is just the way we do things here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just trying to.
No, I appreciate your comments. I do. But my job isn't to think out of the box per se. I just want to give these kids and their parents a good experience. A fun show.
And sometimes it's just easier to do it this way. It's almost midnight. The building's closing soon. We really need to make a decision. Mia, Natalie, Isabella.
It's Natalie. We're casting Natalie. Like you said, she's a great actress. She's done 4 shows here, and she's the best for the role. She's reliable.
Okay. I trust your judgment. And besides, it's late, I'm tired, and I want to get home.
Yeah. I'll get this list printed up and placed on the bulletin board by tomorrow morning, and I'm sure the kids will already be there waiting.
Like moths to a flame.
In the meantime, though, we should get some rest. It's been a long night.
Mm-hmm. The sacrifices we make for our craft. At least we can think about it this way. The hardest part of the process is over. Nowhere but up from here. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's the first day of rehearsal. All right.
Hey, thank you for letting me observe today. This was really eye-opening. And I have lots to write about for my paper, about watching everyone dance, sing, all that stuff, how the audition process works.
Of course. Glad I could help. And hey, just a reminder, everything we say in here is confidential, all right? Respect for audition integrity and everything. So to share any specific information in your paper would probably be inappropriate.
Right. Yeah, I know. I know. Thanks again for letting me observe.
Of course. Have a good night.
You too. Actually, could I ask you one more question?
Sure.
Well, how do you know you've made the right decision? Like in terms of casting and directing and everything?
Well, I suppose you just know. It's like an intuition thing. When you've been doing it for as long as I have, it practically becomes second nature.
Right. Okay. I was just wondering. Thanks.
As an aspiring director yourself, let me ask you a question. Out of curiosity, if you were directing this production, who would you cast as your Cinderella?
Oh, well, I'd cast Isabella.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Well, thanks for your honesty.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night.